How's it going, everyone? Mask here, back with another Black Desert mobile video. Now we have another huge patch that has hit the game today, and we're going to check out the patch notes, take a look at what's going on, and see what they've thrown at us this time. Now let's head over to my favorite place to look at the patch notes. That's going to be on Discord. To get there, it's discord.gg/masktv. You're going to land on this welcome readme page, click on this black spear at the bottom, and head over to updates patch notes right here. Now let's I'm going to adjust the view here so we can read this real easy. Got it set up. And we are nice and zoomed in now. Thank you to Tasha, who makes these patch note updates for us. Nice and easy to read. So, Kron Castle entrance. We have a new zone. Kron Castle is a high-level zone that contains very powerful monsters. Extremely rare items can be acquired in this zone, including Abyssal Noir gloves. So a new set of red gloves, which have a very low drop rate. Noir's gloves can also be attained in Shikado's gear shop at a very low rate as well. 78 DP, 2.5% crit, 2.5% attack speed. Respectable pair of gloves for sure. And a whole new zone. This is nice. We have suggested CP 2700, level 64, 25, 19 CP mobs. I'm sure those get much stronger. I think they scale up to about 3100 when you get to the bottom of that list. Repeatable quests. Repeatable quests are available for all the areas to make access to the respective ancient beacons. They can only be completed in their assigned areas. So in Kron Castle entrance, 2700, Kron Castle patrol, 2900, and Kron Castle required 3100. Take a quick look at the in-game map to sort of go along with that. Okay, those are 3 different zones. They're each going to have their own bonus. This is pretty cool, and it's odd that it's being thrown into the starter zone. Imagine just doo-doo-doo-doo-doo when you're on your like level 4 quest in Iwa's Hill, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, and you're like, oh, let's just run over here. 3100 mob one-shots you. Alrighty, new titles have been added. We have Kron Castle Tracker, Kron Castle Guard, and Kron Castle Secret Finder. That'll make acquiring those title milestones a little easier with more titles in the game. Node Manager. The daily tasks for Node Manager have been adjusted. That's cool because these were kind of horrible and easy and not really rewarding. Supply food and donate food tasks have been removed. Where little drops make the mighty ocean. Obtain silver task added. We have an obtain ancient tablets task added called Explore Runes. And obtain boss stamps are added called Investigate Monsters Ecology. The amount of available rewards have been adjusted to be dependent on the node's local fame, which is fantastic. The drop rate of red spoils of battle have been decreased, while the quality have been increased. That's an adjustment to Nightmare mode, if I'm not mistaken. The following quests have been changed to be completed manually: Trina Fortress Defense, Battle with Bellman, Jordine's Revenge, and Last Battle. 2 reasons for this. They either think this is really good content and they really want to force you to enjoy it manually, or their auto for this content was a little glitchy, so they decided to take it out. Shikado's Gear Shop, free inventory space required to buy 10 in Shikado's Gear Shop has been adjusted from 50 to 10. Was that so hard? Thanks for the update. That's a huge quality of life buff. We really appreciate that one. Oh my gosh. UI. Spawn timer has been added to the world boss status board. That's cool too. Let's take a quick look at how that looks in game. Spawn timer. 12 hours, 52 minutes. Good job. Fantastic quality of life update right there. Far distance view for node manage has been improved. This is nice. I gave some feedback on this because I was getting some of my clickable rewards. Fortune on the roads, they're called, would spawn off the map. So they've improved that far distance view to make sure you're always going to be able to find those Fortune on the roads. Pet tier info has been added to the pet's main page to show the attributes of the pets for each tier. Let's take another quick look at that. I'm interested. When they say pets, I'm on board. All right, attributes for the pets. Pet tier info. Tier 1, minute 45, minute 40, minute 35, and minute 30. 4 normal skills at level 10. Okay. 15-second difference between your pet tiers. Pretty minimal. It's actually surprising. And how hard tier 4 pets have been to roll so far. They're really not that rewarding. Low-key wish I haven't wasted so much on trying to get them. Bug fixes and other changes. UI fixed an issue where the description for horse bond skill increase MP appeared incorrectly. In Town Hall upgrade, a notification will appear when pressing on a building that isn't currently built in camp but needs to be upgraded to upgrade Town Hall. Buildings that need to be upgraded in order to upgrade Town Hall can now be more easily identified. Fixed an issue where Fuse Lightstone's icon was not applied correctly. That's fishy, but it's UI issue. Bug fixes, I don't know. That's probably fine. No, miscellaneous. Node War pre-season. Node War will end after this maintenance and will not be available until further notice. What? That's massive! And you've hidden it at the bottom of your patch notes under miscellaneous? Node Wars is amazing. I've never had more fun in content in a game in so long than some of our Node Wars so far. I'm sure it's obviously it's gonna come back, and this means they're looking at things like the time. 1 a.m. Eastern. Hello, you're a North American game. Or sorry, you're an they call it an America's server out of respect. That's not just North America. I'm not gonna be one of those conceited people in North America that forgets about all of you. I do look at my metrics, and I know there's a handful of you down or in the South Americas that watch. How's it going, by the way? It's really cool. Say hi in the comments. But still, the Eastern time zone, it runs straight through all of that. It's like half of the player base. You're saying has to play Node Wars at 1 a.m. I'm like dying trying to do a Node War and then get up for work in the next morning. Oh man, I sent some nice suggestions, and I said Node Wars would be great if it started at... I don't even remember what my suggestions were anymore. I don't. But like 1 a.m., that's ridiculous. Everything needs to end at 1 a.m. at the latest. Like, whew. Oh, I think I said move World Boss up an hour. So World Boss runs from 10 to 12. And then start Node Wars at 11 perhaps. And run it from 11 to 1 at the very, very latest. Like 11 to 1. And then, I don't know, at that point, it's good. Like, it would be a 10 p.m. World Boss spawn. That's 7 p.m. Pacific time. That's a totally reasonable time. I would even argue that you could go World Boss from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. PST, which is 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. And then, who cares if you're overlapping World Boss? People know it's easy to do. So you could start Node Wars at 10 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. Pacific time. Beautiful, beautiful times for participation. And it's over by midnight Eastern time, and 9 p.m. Pacific time. That is my suggested adjustments to the actual time frames. What do you guys think about these? Let me know in the comments down below. I think World Boss should be moved up. This is like, we're talking about a 4-hour move up. 6 p.m. Pacific, which is 9 p.m. Eastern, and it runs for 2 hours. So it's 6 to 8 for Pacific time, and it's 9 to 11 for Eastern. Node Wars then runs from 7 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 12. There's a 1-hour overlap, but who cares? If you're in a Node War, you know that you need to get your World Boss done in that 1 hour that's been allotted for it. That is plenty of time. I think that would be a fantastic change to all of these time frames that we currently have, and I really, really hope they consider an update like that. The time frames are just not friendly to like half the user base right now. Event Black Spirit Day, that's in game. We will go check that out. Pearl Shop, new items, lower steps of fortune, upper steps of fortune. Talicia's Shop, mega update, and items unavailable after December update first week. Magic to epic crystal chest. Interesting. What? Okay, so let's go in game and check out some of that stuff. Most of it's in the shop. Mega update, view now. Whoo! What is happening? Good armor blackstones, fair weapon blackstones, good armor blackstones. I'm talking about, yes. Any of you that have any idea on the value of silver, 10 good armor, or yeah, these are way worth. 20 good armor blackstones for 2.94 mil. let's head over to the market real quick and take a quick look and give you guys some perspective on what people are paying for Blackstones. Good weapon Blackstones are going for 373k each. Good armors, 368k. That's 2 for 700k, and I just bought 5 for 700k, and the ratio is exactly the same, up to 2.94 mil. I'll scoop those 20 as well, no problem at all. Featured camp development package, we've reviewed that. Conqueror of Bosses package, we've also reviewed that. Let's take a quick gander. Lower and upper steps of fortune, that's what we're looking for. Mini crystal chest, nope. Same old. Launching event package, yeah, that's old. Combat support, boss rush tablet, starter pack, enhancement support, magic to epic crystal chest. Oh, this is going away. That's because it was a joke. They probably seen how much we cut it up on our last video. Best deals. No, get out of here. We don't like you. Lower steps of fortune. Whoa, interesting. How does this work? Items in the lower steps of fortune can be purchased once per family. You can purchase the item in the next step upon purchasing the one in the previous step. So 20 for poor Blackstone chest. And then we can buy a skill book bundle. And then a tier 2 pet chest plus good feed. Tier 2 pet. First item, second item. They're baiting us because there's a third, fourth, fifth, and a sixth before we're allowed to purchase the seventh. But I don't know what the pricing on this is. Unfortunately, I'm not about to just throw what I got. I don't know. I'll ask around, and if we can get some updates. These are just straight dollar values. Ancient gold coin times 3,000. That's actually a horrible reward. That's, I mean, considering it's probably going to be a dollar value on it, I would never pay dollars to get scammed by Shikatu. Get out of here. What are you guys doing? Enhancement aid, restoration scroll times 10. These I've learned are actually pretty useful. When you fail your accessory enhances after +3, you need restoration scrolls to save them from going back to +0, which would be devastating. Memory fragments are useless to me, and artisan's memory don't really do a whole lot. You're pretty much buying 10 restoration scrolls here, which have a absolute value of about 120 pearls. So know that. That's actually not that terrible. Approximately $2.50 worth. But as far as this goes, a tier 2 pet is worth approximately 2.5 pets, which is $25 in really comparing things that are in the shop. So this is potentially worth it. I don't know much about upper steps of fortune, but this 7th item ain't baiting me to look at this page at all. What else do we have that's new? Check back to the notes super quick here. Magic to epic crystals gone. The steps of fortune and Talisha's shop. Fantastic. Now, someone had told me there was a tier 3 pet in the upper steps of fortune, which is what got me excited, but it clearly says tier 2 pet here. So that is not even... That's meh. It is, but we'll see. It depends on the cost. Like, this is 20. If the rest of them cost, I would imagine going from poor black to skill book bundle, what, maybe 40, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320... Like we still haven't even got to the value of one tier 2 pet. This is potentially a half decent investment. Unfortunately, without the actual information on how these tier up cost wise, it's a little misleading. Just going in here and quite bait, if you ask me. I'm not a big fan of how this is laid out. I feel like they should be honest with how much each tier costs before we start buying into the tiers. So I'm not super impressed with how these steps of fortune were implemented. If any of you do buy these out, I would greatly appreciate sharing with us the pearl cost of each tier in the comments down below. I'll pin it. That'd be great. Thank you very much. That's going to do it for today's video, though. That's all of the updates. We have new maps. I've been informed by my guild members that there is not a new Nightmare Zone. And there was no verbiage on the introduction of a new Nightmare Zone yet in any of the patch notes, but there really is, because they kind of bait it with, I guess they don't really ever say it, or maybe Tasha already edited it, but originally we had thought there was going to be a new Nightmare Zone in Kron Castle, but there isn't. It is just regular places to farm. This is the 2700 map, the 2900 map, and the 3100 map. So they're just regular maps. So if you turn off Outlaw mode, you cannot be PK'd while trying to farm them, which is fantastic because Nightmare mode has been where all PK or PvP is always on is a little hard to AFK farm in. It's fantastic if you're having fun manually playing, staring at your phone the whole time. You're gonna have a ton of fun in Nightmare mode, and I highly suggest it. But otherwise, I'm glad to see some new higher level content introduced, so we can peacefully farm overnight AFK if that's what you choose to do. Thanks a lot for checking out this video. I hope you're just as excited for these updates as I am. Honestly, I see the patch coming. I'm like, what are they throwing on us next? Node Wars, Nightmares, Nightmare mode, week after week reading new content, brand new areas, new story quests. By the way, there's new quests being introduced that I saw in a tab. Yeah, new story. We have Ancient Murals Complete, Tales of Kron Castle. So I no longer have that note saying you have completed all the content. We got more quests to do, so it's kind of weird because we've already gotten I mean, obviously we're all max level, so these story quests will not be done for experience, but I bet you there are some pretty sweet drops to be obtained through them. So once again, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for checking this out. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Come check out the Discord channel at discord.gg/masktv. Great place to check out the updates. And until next time, smash that subscribe button and stay classy.